What's up, everyone? It's your boy Marcus. Today, here with,
Carlos, what's good?
and we are going to talk about the late Kevin Samuels today.
Oh my god.
So, my personal stance is I'm actually a-okay with Kevin Samuels. And I have a good reason. I'm not going to go off the deep end and argue about the female side or the male side. And I like him because he
Jesus.
equally roasted men and women. He gets a lot of hate from females because they always feel like he's picking on them. But you have to remember, Kevin Samuels roasts the hell out of men. He roasts the hell out of broke men, stepdads, all of that. He was coming for the jugular, the same way he does with females. He's an equal it's equal opportunity across the board. So I can't call him like a hater
Oh,
towards just females.
oh my god.
He would roast men constantly. That's how I. That's how I feel.
Bro, this guy would just go on lives and just call women like just straight up like whores and bitches and just sluts for all this random shit. I don't know, man. The few things that I ever watched from him, I think I ever watched like two, maybe three videos at all because of I don't know. It wasn't my personal choice. I'll just say that. I wasn't personally choosing the videos at the time, but god damn it. Like he would just fucking berate women and that's it, dude. Like I don't know. Like I don't
I
find
feel
that
like
that
his
great.
his most viral moments might be of women, only because I think women share that stuff more than men do.
No, I think he was cherry picking it. He was not only cherry picking the women and cherry picking the situations that they were explaining as well, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
and also trying to go for like the most extreme, like
Cases.
whatever, like most insane sounding women out there for that shit.
I mean, he did the same thing
Like,
with
bro,
guys,
like
though.
no, he didn't,
He
because
did.
that's nowhere. You don't see that anywhere. The
No,
whole fucking part of it that's publicized everywhere is that whole the women
that's
part.
because a lot of people share that more, but that's not his fault.
God damn it!
The
Yes, it
share,
is.
the sharing of
Yes, it
stuff
is.
is not because he equally roasted men. Like a guy was like,
Nah.
"I'm living with my baby
God.
mama. I have no money or something." And the dude said, and before Kevin like completely went off, he was like, "So what do you do with the money you have?" The guy was like, I invest in options." And Kevin Samuel loses it, and I am dying in the back. He's like, "This dude is so dumb," and I'm like, "Yes, he is." Like he would roast
Okay,
the hell
Victor.
out
All
of
right.
men for that. Or I think like there were like two stepdad episodes, and he dragged like stepdads as a whole, just wash them. Like there's so many episodes of him roasting men who want like a ton from women, who aren't like physically like the same thing he does with women when they're like, "Oh, I'm 5'5" and 200 pounds," and he just like, and I'm a 10 or something, and I want a high value man, and he's just like, "No, sweetie." He does the exact same thing with men who are like basement dweller men, like us, even though we're in the attic. Who are like, you know what? I
God.
want a baddie with a blue check mark who looks like A, B, and C, and we don't have our shit together. So he roasted both the men and women across the board. That's why I respect it.
Nah, man. That's not the. I don't know, dude. There's certain ways of going about things. I don't know if that's the most effective way, bro. I don't know if that's like really helping the people out in that situation when you're really just telling them you ain't shit the whole fucking time. Like,
I will agree with like how you say things does have an impact on people, but I can't call him like a straight up like sexist because he did it for both people equally. He might be the most feminist man on YouTube. That's my hot take. He treats women.
Oh my god, dude! No.
He treats men and women exactly the same. He will tell you you're not shit in the exact same way. Across the board. That is my take, and I'm standing on it. Kevin Samuels is the most feminist man on YouTube. He treats men and women exactly equal. If you want too much from the other sex, or expect too much, and you don't have your shit together, he is going to tell you. Now, could he have told those people nicely, or in a way where they would absorb it better and not be so hostile to what he's saying? Sure. But he's still saying the truth, even if it's in a more blunt manner.
God damn it. Fucking Jesus, man. What about Fresh and Fit then? You think they're also really good feminists on YouTube?
No.
No?
Fresh and Fit.
What about Sneeko?
No. Fresh and Fit don't keep the same energy with men and women across the board. I think Fresh and Fit, for their audience, like I think Fresh and Fit's audience they don't even like to do the whole teaching thing. I think they really just enjoy seeing, I think they call them 403s or 404s, like the error you would have on your computer, like a 404 error. I think they just like seeing women get owned and stuff like that, or like with like the music and stuff in the background and the little shorts of Fresh or Myron and whatever, like using logic to like beat the women in an argument, and they love seeing that. Like they just jerk themselves off just seeing that. But I wouldn't say the same for Kevin Samuels. I'm like, he just will roast everyone across the board completely. Fresh and Fit, I feel like they really do focus and target on women way too much. And yeah, they will be like, go to the gym for guys and self-improvement, yada, yada, yada. But I think to be, I don't want to say a good red pill person, but there's certain aspects of the red pill I think that are beneficial, like working out, working on yourself first, and you know, getting your finances and becoming the best man you can be. I have zero problem with that. The problem with the red pill that I do have is how it kind of has now devolved into shitting on women constantly along with those things. Like you can have male self-improvement, fantastic, but you do not need to shit on women constantly all the time for things. They're like, oh, you get mad at like women for like wanting a high value man, and they also talk about nature, like it's a guy's nature to want a lot of females, and I'll give it to them on that. But since the beginning of time, it's also, and in the animal kingdom, females want a man who can provide and protect for them always. Usually the biggest lion, the biggest ape, whatever, the one that can provide the most protection. Women are naturally attracted to that. So you can't crap on women for wanting a guy who can provide and protect. That doesn't make any sense. So that is my hot take for today.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
What do you think, Carlos?
Stop with the sniffs, bro. God damn it.
That's what you do all the time.
Holy fuck. Oh, wow. I mean, I will just plainly say I don't exactly co-sign that whole statement at all. I mean, I think you're getting at certain things. I don't know if you're really on the mark. Really. I don't
You want to explain, break it down? Like the part you...
Dude,
all right, I'll break it down.
I have to like...
Okay, I will say what I said and then you tell me what you disagree with. The male self-improvement part. Are we on the same page with that?
That's just self-improvement. Why does it have to be male? Bro, it's just...
Because...
just work on yourself, bro. Like,
yeah, no,
everybody can do that.
I am with that. I'm saying when it comes to the red pill space, the part, or the manosphere space, there's a part of it that's really like to improve men work out, go to certain careers that can, help you advance, become financially stable, and all that for young men who are looking for that. There is an aspect of the red pill that does that. And that's the part of the red pill where I'm like, okay, I see why that is necessary for young men who don't know what they want to do, or like who, have anxiety, depression, and so on, and things that can help them get out from a healthier avenue. So I see that part, and I'm like, I think that's a good part.
I can fully stop you right there for like a couple parts of that, like, because for one, I'll just say, because you're saying something about like how this is like now the red pill is like about crapping on women or something like that, and like how it's like part of it is about this or that. The red pill, ever since like inception of it, I'm pretty sure that was not that long ago. That was like the whole red pill idea of like the whole like blue pill versus red pill politically sort of thing is only like 2013, 2014 at best, because it's like really more of a meme thing, and it just spread it into like becoming like common colloquial terms. But like ever since that inception, dude, around then, at that time, that's what it was about. It was about like, oh, red pill yourself, get away from being blue pill Democrat, fuck all these stupid liberal cucks who are just screaming and shouting, and these dumb bitches are just screaming that they want rights and shit. Like, that's the inception of the red pill. So like, just saying that there's good aspects of this whole space, dude, the space from the beginning, foundationally, it's like America, bro. Like, the shit was built on like bad shit. Like, it's fundamentally not the best. It's never gonna be the greatest because of that. Like, I don't know. Like, manosphere, you don't need to be a part of it. There's no need to like segregate and just be like, oh, this is all for just men and all that. I get that there are sort of like shelters and women's shelters and things like that, but that's because of like just the way that society sort of is, in the way that like women get targeted more for those certain things. I don't really feel like there's that much of a need to like have a space only specifically like for men like that. Like, I mean, I do think that there are some needs for like hotlines for like men emotionally, but dude, you don't need this whole manosphere where you're talking about like women need to like learn how to do this other shit, or just, I don't know, it's too much. It starts on this whole talk about like what women